The Fargo-Moorhead community has come together to show support for 10-year-old West Fargo Landon Solberg, who's battling an aggressive brain tumor.
His mom, Andrea Solberg, Mary Ellen Rolfson, and Heather Solberg are here to talk about the upcoming benefit to help him out. So to all three of you, thank you so much for being here. My heart goes out to you, and
thank you for having us.
You and your family are in our prayers, so thank you for being here.
Thank you.
From everyone that's not familiar with his story, just kind of get us up to speed on how you found out he had cancer and how he's doing.
It all started the end of October with just a couple headaches, pretty intense headaches a couple times a week. So for about a month and a half, we were trying diet modifications. We actually thought it was migraines because he was having vomiting. And then it came down to double vision. So we knew that at that point we needed to do some imaging. And from the imaging is when we found the tumor in his thalamus and down into his brainstem. So it's in a tricky area that cannot be operated on. And unfortunately, it is a grade 3 cancer, so it is fairly aggressive and doesn't always respond to radiation and chemotherapy, but we at least have to go that route and do everything we can.
And we did just get to see him ringing the bell at Roger Maris Cancer Center, finishing his radiation. So how has he been over those last few weeks? You said 5 days a week going in for radiation, still going to school.
Still going to school. And that's the thing about kids. They want to do their normal activities. He has had to back away from his traveling team basketball. He hasn't had the energy for that, but he has gone to school every day. And then we go down to Roger Maris after school and do his radiation then. So he's incredible. His radiation oncologist has actually been quite surprised that he hasn't missed school towards the end of his treatment here, because usually the fatigue is pretty powerful.
I can only imagine the emotional trauma that you've been dealing with. How are you doing?
You know, Travis and I, it's funny, I think that it's been harder on us than it has Landon, because for him it's just a quick thought in the day and then he goes on with his business. But for Travis and I, we're trying our best to deal with it, but the support that we've had from the community has certainly got us through some very difficult days.
Yeah. And so talk about the support that you guys have been lending out to the family too, because obviously being his aunt, you have an extra special tie to him.
Yeah, Landon's the same age as my oldest child, and so Rachel and Landon are very close. So when this all started, it just hits home when you have a child that age. And I live in Bismarck, so there's not a lot that I can do to be here. And so I felt that there was something that I could do in raising money. So we started selling the t-shirts. And when Landon got his affirmative diagnosis from Mayo, Mary Ellen and I got together and we said, let's do this benefit. This is it. We're going to do it. And we got a committee together of a bunch of awesome people, and we put the wheels in motion and got it set up. So.
And it is going to be a really great event. Of course, we're going to have more on Landon's story, how you can come out and help the family after this.